Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. Just to find today we'll be learning about the e-commerce space, and this is a kind of beginner video. If you want to start an e-commerce, this video is for you. If you're trying to learn e-commerce marketing as well, this video is for you. So stick around. So what are the most important things to consider when you want to launch an online store? What are the most important things? You ask yourself, I want to start an online business next year. What should I consider first? And this is the video where I will be talking about every single thing, from business planning to how you will build the platform, to marketing, to logistics, to legal, and all of it. So stick around. The first thing you want to do if you want to start an online store, many people, I'm not talking about drop shipping here. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a long-term business, a long-term online store. Many people in Nigeria always complain that, hey, many Nigerians don't trust us. They don't want to pay before delivery. They don't want to pay on delivery. Look, if you can calm down and build a proper business where you can build a brand around it, people will trust you. Don't just find one electronics that people want to buy right now and then sell it and that's all. No, you need to build a proper electronics online store where you don't just make fast money, but you can make continuous money over a very long time. So this is what we want to discuss here. So if you are here for drop shipping, quick money, fast money, you might have to stop watching at this point. So what is the first thing if you want to launch an online store? The first thing is the product. Look, I've worked with clients, I've marketed with clients that have made more than billions of naira year on year. I'm telling you, some clients make more than $1.5 million in a year on Shopify. But I'm not going to come here and tell you that it is my marketing. No, it's not my marketing. So you need to look at e-commerce marketing, for example, or ads as a reach. It's just so you're saying, okay, I'm going to show a lot of people my products using this video, using these graphics. Now, if you show a lot of people a particular product and those people, they don't want the product, they won't buy. If you like, show it to them 30 times, 50 times, 100 times, they will not buy. So I'm not going to come here and say it's marketing. That is the first. No, the first thing is the product. What will you sell on that particular store that you want to build? What will you sell? So you need to choose a product that solves a unique problem, that caters to an underserved passion, hobby, or offer a unique value proposition. That's the kind of product you want to sell. I'm going to help you decide the product here. I'm going to give you the guidelines, so that when you spot the product, you know what it feels like. Yes. It's not every product that is a winning product. You hear people say it in e-commerce, oh, we need to find a winning product. No. It's not every product that's a winning product. You can have a channel. Say, for example, I know one of my clients that sells supplements. One of their supplements is their winning product. But that is not the only supplement they sell. That is not the only product they sell. Okay? That store is a supplement store. They still sell every other thing alongside it. Their winning product makes them 40% of their yearly revenue. But that does not mean they will stop selling other ones that make them 60%. But that is their winning product. So when many people get e-commerce marketing wrong, or e-commerce wrong generally, it's because they look for one product that they want to sell and they want to stick with it. No, you need a range of products. You need different products. You need to pick a category. You need to pick a problem that you want to solve. Say you want to solve a problem of pedicure, manicure, and co. That is a very good problem you want to solve. But for pedicure and manicure, there are a lot of products in that niche. There are the products that you use for the cutting, for scraping, for painting. A lot of products in that niche. You also have a lot of products in, say, maybe you want to go to hair care. Hair care is another category of e-commerce that works. Hair care, for example, you have the shampoo, the washing and setting, the material, the soap, the natural material, the organic material. Again, you have a lot of products in hair care. You can create an online store for hair care. But trust me, you will have a winning product in that space, yes, but you're not going to sell just only that one product. So, like I said, I'm not coming here to teach you or to talk to you about quick money. If I'm coming to tell you about quick money, I'll tell you, hey, this particular product is an hair care product. Dude, you need to go and sell it. Then you create one website, one landing page for that product. No, that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about a long-term business you could do for the next 20 to 30 years, so that you get a lot of revenue and you can even sell the store. I know people that are selling their store, they will sell it for about $8 million, and they will it's just like you build a startup and then you want to sell it off because you want to go build another thing. Yes, it happens in e-commerce too. It happens in e-commerce. You could build an e-commerce, an online store, to the point that, okay, you've made a lot of money, and then the potential to scale is in, maybe investors love it, they want to scale it, and they just sell it off. Okay, get me $10 million, get me $15 million, and then you go build another thing. So that's what I'm talking about. So for that, you need to find a product that solves a unique problem. Can you compete on price? Once you find a problem, then you have to start looking at, okay, what is my competitive advantage here? Can you compete on price? Can you compete on product quality? Can you compete on brand story? Can you compete? Okay, what exactly do you think you can compete on? Because if you want to sell a product and you think, oh, nobody else is selling it, maybe it's a fake, maybe that niche is a niche that nobody shouldn't even go to. There's no business idea that is new under the sun. Somebody else is doing it in some other places. So, but you need to look at it. Okay, if I can refine it like this, the cost of production will be lower, and then your profit will be bigger. In that sense, you go into that niche with that idea. That is your own competitive advantage. So you need to look at it. What is my competitive advantage? What is it that can I do better than the people that are doing this already? The fact that people are doing it already does not mean that you have to run away from it. It's a testament that market works. But can you come in better? Is it your brand story that will make you different? Take it or leave it. Some people, their competitive advantage is simply their brand story, nothing else. It's the way they tell their story. It's the way they package the product. You can be selling chin chin. I can be selling chin chin. And then I will sell my chin chin at 10,000 naira. Why it cost me 3,000 naira? I can sell my chin chin at, say, $100. While you sell yours at $30, and it costs both of us $10 to produce. The only difference between me and you is going to be brand story. Brand story. Moving on, you need to find what is a good product. So, you need a good product. So, what is a good product? A good product for an online store usually has high demand, high profitability, and low complexity. 3 things: high demand. How many people? You need to use tools like Google Trends. Go to Google Trends. How many people search for that product month on month? Is the search going on upward trend? I need to make a video where I show you the practical way to research a good product. So you know, use tools like Google Trends. Search. Look at it. How many times are people searching for this product? Is it a product that people want to buy? The people selling it concurrently, are they making money? You need to go look at it. One of the key to know if an industry is good is if everybody in that industry is running discounts. You need to know that, okay, that industry might not be that profitable. Because if you are selling out, you won't be running discounts. Truth be told. So we are going to be evaluating products using 2 different frameworks. We're going to categorize them as painkillers and vitamins. Painkillers and vitamins. So what are painkillers? What are vitamins? Painkillers are products that are must have. Painkillers are products that solve an immediate painful problem, a critical problem that a customer is actively seeking to fix right now. This typically leads to a faster purchasing decision, high willingness to pay premium, and all of that. Painkillers are products that people they want to buy. They need it right now. It's a must have. Vitamins, on the other hand, they are nice to have. They are most likely desires. Because maybe it offers them an improvement. It offers them this. There are some supplements in the supplement industry, for example. There are some supplements that are painkillers. There are some that are nice to have, that are just vitamins. What are painkillers, for example? Let's dive into painkillers. I have some examples here. A grooming toolkit for pets. They are painkillers. Pet owners always want to have a grooming kit. It's a must to have. If you approach a pet owner, all of them have. Once you own a pet, you want a grooming kit. You want a grooming kit. Orthopedic car seat. Orthopedic car seat. That is another painkiller. You know, a lot of painkillers in the e-commerce industry. Many of my clients sell African grocery in the US. That's another painkiller. This is not vitamin. African grocery in the US or in the UK or Canada is a painkiller. It is a must-have. That is what Africans love to eat. That is what they have to eat. The food is important. That's why you see a lot of African grocery when Nigerians travel abroad. They try to launch African grocery. A lot of that because it's a painkiller. They can easily sell at premium. They can easily get people to buy. They don't need to say much. People are actively looking for them. Pet owners are actively looking for grooming kits. People are tech bros, and they're actively looking for orthopedic car seats. So you need to look at when you are looking for your product that you want to sell, you need to look at it. Are people actively looking for this product? Are they? You should see some of the example of vitamins are, things like supplement industry, like I said, vitamins, smart water bottles. You hear things like meditation app, ergonomic office chair, the things like that. They are nice they are cool. They are cool, but if they don't have them, they will not die. But you see, the thing is that many e-commerce products are also profitable by selling vitamins. Don't think they are not. Because people that buy vitamins, they are well-to-do people. So they are ready to buy. They don't discuss things like price with you. Say you're a supplement online store that sells to gym bros. Gym bros are not going to come and start discussing price with you. Are you going to reduce the price of your creatine and all of those things? No, because it's vitamins. It's nice to have. So you need to look at the product you want to sell. Where does it fall into? Is it a painkiller? Is it a vitamin? Whatever category it falls into will determine your marketing message. That's another talk for another day, actually. Because if you market a painkiller as if it's vitamin, people will not buy. And if you market a vitamin as if it's painkiller, people will not buy. The message will not resonate with them. That's another. I don't want to talk about marketing here, actually. I just want to talk about the basics, the foundation, the things you need to know before you launch an online store. So, what are the key criteria for you to determine that a product is good for e-commerce? The first thing is high profit margin. You need to look for a product that you can sell at 2, 3, 4, 5x the cost. If a product costs you $10, can you sell it at $40 and people will buy? Why? Because you're going to advertise on Google and Facebook. You will advertise on Google and Facebook. And once you advertise on this platform, they will charge you what is called CPA, cost per product, cost per purchase. They will charge you CPA. So once they charge you, many a time you can get your CPA as high as $20 per purchase, $10 per purchase. So you need to look at it that, okay, what is the industry standard? What is the CPA for this industry? Say, okay, if I want to sell perfume, what is the CPA in perfume? What is the CPA in supplement industry? So if the average CPA if I have a product that costs $5 and the average CPA is another $5, that means the cost is already $5. Maybe it will cost me about $3 to pack and send. That means the cost is going to about $12 or $13. Now the idea is for me to sell that. For me to decide to sell that product, it means I should be able to sell that product at $25. for me to say, oh, I'm profitable. So you need to look at it. A good product is a product that has high profit margin, that you can sell at 2 to 3 times the cost of the product. The next one is, can you ship it so fast? One of the issues that African grocery clients run into is shipping, because again, yams, for example, Ghana yams, for example, are heavy, very heavy. So the cost of shipping is always high, and then customers run away from high shipping fee. High shipping fee remains one of the cause of abandoned carts. When people abandon your carts, when people abandon their carts on e-commerce, on your Shopify, the reason is always cheap shipping fee. So you need to understand that the product you want to sell as a newbie in e-commerce, let it be a lightweight product. Let it not be heavy. Let it be a product you can just put into a small box like this and then you ship. It makes it easy. That's why, for example, on Temu, they usually push it to buy something to the obvious water and then you get free shipping. Shipping fee is one of the leading costs of abandoned carts. So, and it starts from the weight of the product you want to sell. If it's a very heavy product, or if it's a wet product that it can get spoiled before it gets to the place it's going to, that's another issue. That's a shipping problem. So you need to have a product that is easy to manage when it comes to shipping and fulfillment. The next one is solvable pain point or passion. Is it on demand? Don't try to compete with Walmart or Amazon on generic products. You need to niche down. Like I said, oh, this hair care product, can I actually go into it and then sell something that is more natural? Maybe something, this is actually, can I sell this because it is natural and then people in Ghana will like it more? A subscription box of a very, very rare single origin coffee bean. You need to perfume, gadgets. There are a lot of niche perfume brands out there that are making a lot of money. Niche perfume. So you need to go down. You need to niche down. Don't compete against all of these big guys. They will run you out of the business. So one of the things that will help you determine that this product is a good product for e-commerce is the fact that you are not going to you're not going to be competing with Walmart, Amazon, and all of these big boys in the industry on those products. If you sell generic product like, what can I use as an example? Maybe doormats, for example. Amazon will always price you out because Amazon will sell it very, very cheap to run you out. The last one is repeat purchase. That's why you see a lot of people selling dog food, dog treats, serum, perfume, supplements. Why? Why do you think they sell these things? It's because you can get the people to come and buy again. It is not a one-off that, once they buy like this, they are gone. No. It's a product that after you are done using it for about 1 month or 2 months, you come back. So repeat purchase. Does the product have a repeat purchase potential? Does it have a repeat purchase potential? If it does not have a repeat purchase potential, don't go into it. If it's a product, once somebody buy like this, it's going to take them about next 2 years to come again for it. Don't. Because you will have to keep spending a lot of money on customer acquisition cost, CAC. If your CAC keeps going up, you're going to run out of business. So again, we are not discussing marketing for now. We're discussing the fundamentals. But again, you need to understand that this product, it has to have repeat purchase potential before I can call it a good product for e-commerce. Now we're moving to the next one, which is strategic and business planning. You have to plan, right? You have to plan. So the first thing is your target audience research. Who is your ideal customer? I'm not talking about, you know their demographic, you know the age, you know their gender, you know all of those things. But again, what do you think they will feel after purchasing your product? That's the most important question. What do you think they want to feel like after purchasing your product? If you don't understand that feeling, you can't sell to them. You need to research them. You need to talk to them one-on-one and ask them, this supplement, what do you want to feel like? Do you want to see the muscle? What do you want to see? Do you want to smell this perfume and then you want to smell nice? Do you want to wear my shoe and then you feel confident? What do you want to feel like after using this product? It matters also. It's very, very important. So you need to research your target audience. The next thing is you need to do competitor analysis. Like I said the other time, what are they doing well? What are they not doing well? What is the gap? Somebody can be selling chin chin, for example. They can be selling something very, very, very small. Maybe it costs them like $3. But the branding, the packaging around it is not that great. You can come in, fill in the gap, and then you outsell them. You just need to look at it. What are they not doing right? What are they not doing right? Where can you come in? Where can you come in that will give you a very huge competitor advantage? Where is the competitor advantage? That's what you are looking for. Is it going to be design of website? Is it going to be the pricing? Can you get it from another supplier at a cheaper price? Is that going to be your advantage? Research your competitor. Analyze them. Go to their Instagram page. Read every comment on their videos. All of the comments, there will be some negative ones there. What are those negative ones about? Is it about the brand? Is it about the days of delivery? Is it about the product quality itself? Is it about the need another flavor? You can be selling something and then people will be telling the person, we need this flavor, we need this flavor. Can you just go and produce that flavor and enter the market with that? Research your competitor very well, analyze them, and then find what will be your competitive advantage and go into the market with that gap. The next one is legal and branding. Yeah, register your business. Register your business. Get the necessary license, necessary permits. I myself, I run some e-commerce and I'm working on licenses as well. You need to get, if you are selling food products, get NAFDAC. Get, if you want to ship grocery to the US, for example, you need to work with the FDA and all of those. I think so. Again, get all of those permits, get all of the licenses you need to sell that product. If you are selling supplement, for example, it's a very, very licensed industry supplement because it's healthcare. It's healthcare. So you need to go and get the necessary licenses before you venture into that industry. Don't be an illegal entity in that industry. Get your branding right. Choose a memorable store. Many people always choose a very long store. I love two-syllable names. Two-syllable names. You know, choose Walmart, Amazon, something like that. Very memorable name actually. Just do your thing. You can use your name. You can use something cool. Again, I made a video about colors. So my channel, before you pick your brand color, go and watch that video. So that if you want to sell to luxury, if you want to sell a luxury brand, so to speak, there are some colors you cannot use. You can't use orange. Orange is not a luxurious color. Yes, you can't. So you need to go and, before you pick your brand color, for example, go and watch that video. Learn more about the brand color, the brand voice. What should it be like? What should it sound like? What should it look like in the public? And that will help you for legal and branding. Moving on to the technical and website setup. So after you've researched the product, you know what you want to sell, you know the people you want to sell it to, you've analyzed your competitor, you know the gap, you know where you want to enter. Where do you now set up your website? Many people don't have a website. I'm not talking to you people. I want people that want to scale big, that want big money. You cannot make big money without having a proper website. So you need a website. So the website setup, how do you do it? Many people always hire professionals to do this for them. But again, if you want to hire a professional, you need to have a knowledge of what it should look like. What a good Shopify website should look like. I'm saying Shopify because I'm going to advise you to use Shopify. Why? I'm going to tell you in this video. So why should you use Shopify? Let's go on. Shopify is the best. You need to choose e-commerce platform like Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, and all of those things. Yes, this Shopify website for one of my clients. Yes, he sells shoes. He's doing really, really well. So you might say you want to sell shoes too. It doesn't work that way. Can I just look and say, oh, this guy selling shoes, I want to sell shoes. You're going to miss it. It doesn't work that way. That's why I say it takes a lot of time for you to research your product, because you need to own the product. You need to live the product. It's going to be a long-term thing. So you cannot just come in and compete with their clients. But why Shopify? Shopify is the best e-commerce brand. It's best for e-commerce brand. It's the best. Why? Over the years, I've worked with clients. I've scaled a lot of Shopify stores. I've built Shopify stores for people, man. Yeah, over the years. But 3 things stand out: the integration, the ease of use, and the scalability it gives to brand. There are a lot of popular e-commerce brands that were not on Shopify before that are now building their store on Shopify. Why? It gives you an insane power of scalability. The first one is integration and reach. Let me talk to you about something. Seamless integration and omnichannel hub. Shopify direct connection with platforms like Meta, Instagram. Yeah, Meta and Instagram, Facebook are same thing. TikTok, Amazon. See, Shopify gives you very easy way to track your sale. You can easily connect with conversion API of Meta or Google Analytics. You can easily do these integrations. Why? Because Shopify makes it seamless. You don't need to be a developer before you can do those integrations. You can easily do it on Shopify, and then your tracking will be so correct. You can easily track, okay, this is the number of sales I'm getting from Facebook. This is the number of sales I'm getting from Snapchat. This is the one I'm getting from TikTok. You can easily track where your sales is coming from. You can easily track it, because if you cannot track where your sales is coming from, you cannot scale, because you don't know the channel that is giving you the money, the revenue, and you don't know the one to stop working on, because okay, this one is not working, let me stop it. The next one is marketplace hub. I know many people always ask me, hey, once you set up my Shopify for me, will you help me set up my Amazon, my eBay? See, you want to sell on marketplaces. That is why you need to build on Shopify, because Shopify easily connects with all of these marketplaces. So Shopify stands as the source. Say, for example, you are selling bags, and then the price of your bag changed from $10 to $25. Then you now have to go on Shopify and change it to $25. You have to go to all of the platforms that are selling to go and start changing the prices. But you see, if you build on Shopify and you connect all of these marketplaces to Shopify, once you change the price on Shopify, it changes in every other places. Once you change the title, the name, the display, all you need to do is list your product very well on Shopify. Shopify will serve everybody. It serves Facebook, it serves Google, it serves Amazon, it serves all of these places. All marketplaces will get served from Shopify, and that's why it's one of the best. The next reason is social commerce. I've already talked about that. TikTok, Facebook, all of these places can be connected to Shopify, and it makes your ads seamless. It makes your pixel integration seamless. You need to experience what I'm talking about for you to actually love it. I love it so much. It makes advertising seamless for we e-commerce marketers. It makes it seamless, and I love it so much. The next one is ease of use and reliability. The first Shopify website I built, I think about 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago now. The first Shopify website I built, I did not have any knowledge about Shopify, and it turned out great. It turned out good. I mean, at least we could still use it. So you don't need to be a developer for you to build a store on Shopify. You don't need to. I don't know how to write one single code, and I built the website on Shopify. Just drag and drop, and then my website is ready. People could log in and and check out. So if you are low on funds and then you want to an e-commerce store, Shopify is your best bet because building on Shopify is very, very seamless and it's easy. You don't need to be a developer to be able to do it. The next one is reliability and security. Shopify helps you handle things like payment, things like SSL, all of those things. Shopify helps you handle it. Things like fraud detection. There was one of my clients that had an issue with fraud. Some people were going to the website, they will order and then they will cancel all of those things. Once a payment comes in, Shopify will alert you about the fraud level. They'll tell you, this is an high risk payment, this is an low risk, this is high risk. Most of the time, once she sees that this is high risk, she will just ignore the order. And before you know, 2 to 3 days, the bank will flag the order, the money will get reversed and all of those things. But imagine if she's not using Shopify. She will have shipped the order and then the bank will still come and take the money back. And she will have shipped the order. So Shopify helps her to detect fraud very, very fast. And this is one of the reasons why I'm actually to use Shopify. As a new business owner, you don't want to be getting scammed by these fraudsters and all of these people. So the next one is high conversion checkout. There's a client of mine that I work with that I think I told her to move from WooCommerce to Shopify, and then boom, our conversion rate went up by 15%. That was the confirmation for me that Shopify has the best checkout process. It's so seamless and easy, and then the payment works. The amount of payments you could connect to Shopify is so many. You can connect your Google Pay, your Apple Pay, your PayPal. So client, whatever the payment system that your client and customers use, they can easily check out. Facebook Pay, whatever payment method that they are using, Shopify will seamlessly take the payment and it will be fine. So it helps with high conversion, and the checkout process is very, very seamless. The next one, the reason is scalability and app ecosystem. Scalability is, for example, say you want to run a subscription program or loyalty program. Shopify has third-party app. A lot of people are building apps on Shopify that can undo any problem for you. You want to build your own app. Maybe your e-commerce store is big. Your supplement e-commerce store is very, very big to a point that you think they deserve an app. A third-party app can help you do that. You need loyalty program. A third-party app can help you do that. You need cashback. A third-party app can help you do that. There are a lot of things that, whatever it is that you are thinking in your head, that you want your customers to be able to enjoy on your website, there is a solution for it on Shopify. If Shopify itself does not have it, then somebody would have built that solution as a third-party app, and then it will charge you a token like $5, $10 per month for you to use the tool. The next one is scalable plan. So you don't need to start with a very big plan. I think it's one of the easiest plan is about $12 or $39, I think. So you don't need to start with a very big money. You can start small, and as you scale, as you have more staffs, as you have more orders and all of those things, Shopify will keep on. You can keep scaling your plan. In Nigeria, for example, I think currently your first 3 months, Shopify charges you $1. $1 for the first 3 months, $1 per month actually. And then in 90 days, if you're very serious with your store should be up and running, and then you should not have any problem with that. So that's like the summary of Shopify challenge. Shopify is the best because it removes technicalities, it removes all of those headache that comes from developer, and then you have to go and start running after developer. It removes all of those things so that you can focus on marketing, you can focus your energy on product quality, on sales, which is the most important thing in the e-commerce space. So let's talk about how should your website look like. How should your website look like? The most important thing you need to know is when you are designing your website, design it for mobile. Design it for phone, for mobile responsiveness. Your website might not look so good on desktop. It doesn't matter, because why? 90% of your users will come to your website through their phone. The free Shopify themes available might not give you the configuration you need configuration you need to design the website. They might not give you. So what should you do? You should design your website for mobile responsiveness. That is very important. You can sacrifice. I'm saying, if you have to choose between this thing that I'm doing, it looks good on mobile, it doesn't look good on desktop. I'm saying leave it if it looks good on mobile and it doesn't look good on desktop. You can sacrifice desktop view for mobile, because mobile is very, very important. Make sure that it is very responsive. The navigation is great. People can easily search. They can easily come to your website, click on the search button and search. You make sure that the categories are good and all of those things. Again, these are just, make sure that your menu is well arranged. You get, make sure it's very arranged. How do people search for this product? Do they go by this category? Categorize your product very well. So one of the things that we do in my agency, that I make sure that helps increase conversion. Because people don't want to come to your website and then they start running around. Oh, where is this one? Where's that one? Let them be able to navigate, go through categories and find the product, or search on the search bar. Search for it. Once they search, how do they search for the name of the product? In their local language or in their own tone? How do they search? Make sure that the name is in the title. I'm going to make another video on how to list a product properly on Shopify. I'm going to make that video. That's why you should subscribe. Click on the subscribe button so that you get alert. You get notified when I drop videos like that. So the next one is, make sure that your website is loading very fast. That is very important. Very important. One of the reasons why that cause very slow website is because the graphics that people put on the home page is very, very heavy. So you need to reduce the size. The product images, you need to reduce the size. Every single image that is going on your website, make sure that you reduce their size. Don't make it very, very heavy, because if you're selling in countries like Nigeria, you know that the internet is very poor. So you need to know that they don't have the time. If your website is taking too long to load, people will bounce off. So the fast loading speed is very important. So product page optimization, you need to use high quality professional images from different angles. You are selling a bag, you need to show the picture from the top, the bottom, the side, all of those things. You are selling shoe, so people need to see the product from every possible angle as an image. Write a compelling, detailed product description that focus on benefits, not just features. Like I said, what do you want them to feel after purchasing your product? What should they feel? What do you want them to feel? That should determine how you write your product description. And then with the advent of AI, for example, don't get it wrong. You cannot just write any description and then you get away with it. You cannot even get away, because people will not buy. People might ask AI, hey, I want to buy Ankara in the US. And then AI will ask them, what type of Ankara? And then you explain, this type of Ankara. And then they will respond to AI. And then the AI will ask them, what is the size? What is the length? What is the brand type? All of those things. So if you don't answer these questions in your description, AI will not suggest your product to them. They will not suggest your website to them. So your description should answer every possible question that the customers will have before they buy. Every possible objection that they will have. Is this product, this shoe, what is it made of? Is it leather? You want to make sure that you have answered that in that description. How can I even take care of this shoe? Is it suede? You want to make sure that you have answered it. How can they polish it? What are the type of polish that works with that shoe? What are the ones that do not work with that shoe? What is the sole made of? What is the event they can wear it to? Most of these questions that they can ask, they will be asking in their mind before they click on that checkout button. answer it in the product description. Answer it in the product description. I'm going to make a very detailed video on how to list a product on Shopify properly. That's why you need to subscribe. As I said, click on the subscribe button now. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. Next one is security and compliance. Like I said, Shopify will handle the XSL for you. Your privacy policy, your refund policy, your shipping policy, all of these policies. If you don't even write them, Shopify already. Oh my God! You know, this is beauty of Shopify. On Shopify, there's a template already in the return policy, the privacy policy. That all you need to do is just click on insert template. Then the template will be there, and then you just need to insert your product, your brand name, and all of those details. That is the flexibility that Shopify gives to you. You can design a Shopify website in one day, and then you start selling. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? So have your policy pages up, privacy policy, refund policy, shipping policy, terms of service page, all of those pages. Go to settings and go to policy, you have them there. We just make sure that you have your security and compliance up. Okay? The next one here is logistics and fulfillment. Logistics and fulfillment is one part that people always try to run from. And they try to run from it, yet if you don't get logistics and fulfillment right, you cannot scale. It's just impossible for you to scale if you don't get logistics and fulfillment right. Like I said, get your shipping policy up. How many days? What is the estimated day of delivery? What is the estimated date of delivery? That's number one. Another thing that is important is the shipping fee. You need to add a lot of carrier, USPS, UPS, FedEx. Add all of this carrier to your checkout page so that people have options. FedEx might be charging $80 and then USPS might be charging $5 for the same delivery. Let them have these options, the number of days. If you pick express delivery, this is the fee. 1 week delivery, this is the fee. Give them these options at checkout page. You don't know the need of the client. The client might need it tomorrow. Don't just make everything 2 to 3 business days. Give them an express delivery option so that you don't lose money because the shipping days that the person wants is not at checkout. So you need to give them this option. Payment gateway. Integrate every payment gateway you can integrate. Google Pay, PayPal, credit card, everyone that you can integrate. In Africa, in Nigeria, for example, integrate Flutterwave, integrate Paystack, put everything at checkout. Let the customer decide for themselves the one they want to use. So that you're not leaving money on the table because maybe the customer does not like this particular payment. Return and refund policy, I've talked about that. Customer support, it is very important. Then the pre-launch checklist that you must do. These are the things you must do before you launch an e-commerce store. You need to test it. You have built the website, you decide the product, you have researched the competitor, you've built all of these things, the website is live. You need to go on the website yourself, buy a product yourself, let it pay the money, look at the things that will happen after you've bought. Things like, okay, did my order confirmation email came in? What was written in the order confirmation email? What should I edit? What should I do? What should I do? Set up your analytics. Then you develop a marketing strategy. That is when you now start talking about marketing strategy. Okay? But again, those are the things I will be talking next in my next video. That, okay, how do you develop a proper marketing strategy for e-commerce marketing? What are the pillars that must be there for an e-commerce marketing strategy to be a success? What are those compulsory things that has to be there? That if they are not there, this thing cannot fly. I'll be talking about in my next video. Click on the subscribe button if you want to be notified, like I said. And thank you. Like I always say, this is e-commerce heritage. See you in the next video.